Allora, proseguiamo la nostra investigazione. Eh, quindi siamo dopo il terzo caso. Abbiamo ricevuto qua, non mi ricordo come si chiama, la tizia che lavorava per il medico che è stato ucciso. Quindi andiamo a farle 4 domande. Ricordale che non ha visto nessuno. Ah sì, perché la moglie invece ci disse che lei stava parlando con un tizio sospetto.
Am I right in thinking you said that you did not speak to anyone on the day Sir Carmichael was murdered?
It's the absolute truth.
Yet, Lady Clark maintained that she saw you talking to a stranger on the front doorstep.
Really? She must have been mistaken. Oh, I remember now. I'd forgotten all about it, but it wasn't important. It was just a salesman. One of
Calze.
those traders who sell stockings from door to door.
Can you describe him to me?
Medium size, glasses, dark suit, and a felt hat. Not the sort of man you notice. Completely harmless. That's why I forgot all about him.
Nothing else?
He was very hesitant and shy. Usually door-to-door salesmen are very confident, but he wasn't.
Quindi è il nostro uomo. La sua partenza è sospetta. Boh, chiediamo se è partita di sua spontanea volontà.
You did not leave Cheston willingly, I believe.
I don't wish to lie. Lady Clark did not appreciate my presence. And Franklin could not go against the wishes of a sick lady. He is a good man, and he worries a great deal about his sister-in-law.
I noticed that you left some personal belongings behind at Churston. Are you planning on returning to Churston?
Who knows what the future holds?
Bien. I must ask you one last question. Please reply frankly with either yes or no. If Lady Clark had died, would you have agreed to marry Sir Carmichael if he'd ask you?
How dare you ask such a question?
Beh, ci sta, vero?
Sir Carmichael treated me just like his daughter. And all that I ever felt him was affection and gratitude, nothing else.
Thank you, mademoiselle. I will not keep you any longer.
Va bene, dai, questa è stata... sembra scagionata dai sospetti.
I met Thora Grey on the stairs. Her cheeks were ablaze, and she appeared to be deeply hurt. Poirot, have you offended the poor girl again? Do you have good reasons for accusing her?
I accused her of nothing, Hastings. I simply asked her an important question she did not answer. Let us see if we can answer it for her. Let us now try and get our brain cells to work.
Ste celluline grigie un po' se la sta portando, però. E poi, cioè, all'inizio mi piaceva che io dovevo risolvere questi ragionamenti, però a un certo punto del gioco ha iniziato a imporli. Cioè, a fare i ragionamenti quando dice lui e per continuare il gioco. Peccato. Potevano essere sfruttati ancora meglio. Allora, se Sir Carmichael fosse sopravvissuto, Tora l'avrebbe sposato? Che cazzo... Lei apprezza Franklin. Però sembra avere più indizi che dicono il sì. Lui era affascinato da Tora. Tora si chiama. Lei è una seduttrice. No. No, allora. Tora apprezza Franklin. sto confondendo. Un minuto. Allora, Tora apprezza Franklin. Boh, è una seduttrice per ora. Io sembro avere molti più indizi che dicano il sì. Ci riprovo col sì. Allora, lui era affascinato da Tora. Lei è rimasta per sistemare gli affari. Oh, quindi sì.
You must know how to read between the lines, Hastings. When Sir Carmichael refers to paternal affection, he's lying to himself. Read this engraving on the brooch. A dark dragon for an angel with glossy hair. These are the words of a lover, not a father. Lady Clark was not wrong.
What if Sir Carmichael had fallen in love with his secretary? That doesn't mean that she forced him to do so.
True, there are extenuating circumstances. She is a penniless orphan. But she's calculating. Just look how she avoided it when asked if she would have married Clark.
I see. You think she seduced Sir Carmichael for her own gain, and that now she is doing the same with his brother.
Esatto.
Poirot, your world is a very dark place.
Do not get carried away, mon ami. We have another more important matter to settle.
Really?
Yes, would you believe that Miss Grey taught me something new? Let us now try and get our brain cells to work.
Vabbè. Usiamo sto celluline grigie. C'è un altro punto in comune tra gli omicidi e stanno aumentando. L'assassino è un seduttore. Picchi. Minchia quanti indizi, aspetta, qua un bordello c'è. In questo negozio quale? Boh. Ah, questo di più. Calze e quaderno dei conti. Nella seconda c'è sempre una confezione di calze. E venditore ambulante. Che vende fa il venditore di calze.
It's perfectly clear,
Ma come ha
Hastings.
fatto a
Perfectly
leggere?
clear. Indeed, a stocking seller visited Andover, Bexhill, and Churston on the day of each murder. We have our suspect. This should be of interest, Jap.
Ancora sta ferrovia però non si capisce. Gli indizi aumentano. Telefona a Jap.
Chief Inspector, we are looking for a stocking salesman.
I see you have a suspect.
Yes. Contact all the stocking wholesalers who may employ him.
Your suspect is a salesman?
No, he does not take orders. He sells door to door.
Right. The hunt is on.
Ah. Eccolo.
Are you leaving, Mr. Cust?
Yes, I'm going to Cheltenham.
You shouldn't travel today. You don't look very well.
I have to. I have engagements. I must respect them.
Can you get the post, Hastings?
And why don't you go and get it yourself?
Très bien. What's going on? I've never known Hastings to be so disagreeable.
Ah, quindi questo non è un maggiordomo, è un amico.
Are you collecting the post, Poirot?
Ma questa qua non l'avevo mai vista.
I lock my revolver in this drawer. I've not used it in a... It is not the right time. Poor Mr. Poirot. I'm quite sorry for you. If at first you don't succeed, try again. We've a long way to go still. Typery? No, that comes later. Letter T. The next little incident will take place in Doncaster on September 11th. So long. ABC.
Di nuovo in giornata ce l'ha
I should
detto.
compare this letter with the one on my desk which I received earlier to see if it does indeed come from the same person.
Di nuovo in giornata, mi pare che è oggi l'11 settembre, infatti. Quindi sono 4 i casi. Ah, dovevamo sistemare la
Let us
lettera
examine this more
strappata,
closely.
vero? Vabbè, sempre le stesse lettere abbiamo, mi sa.
Certain characters in the two letters.
Sì, sì, sempre la I.
Yes, this I... Right. Let us compare. Yes. I have to find...
Poi che c'era la W scolorita. Vabbè, c'è la A.
Yes, the A appears to... Right. Let us compare this with the other letter. That's right. The... I have to find some other similar... The W is not printed properly. Right. Let us compare this.
E la W.
Of course, the W... My theory was right. Hastings, he strikes tomorrow. Chief
Come
Inspector
domani? Ho
Jack.
detto l'11.
He's on another line. Can I take a message?
Yes, please, mademoiselle. It is from Hercule Poirot. Tell him ABC strikes tomorrow in Doncaster. He must call me back.
Very well, sir.
Bien, now I'm going to see what I can find from these burnt documents. I've received the product I need. Hastings, if you do not mind, I would like you to take a few notes.
Yes, yes.
Dov'è sto prodotto?
Now, down to work. All of this needs putting in order a little.
Ok. Quindi questo è l'angolo in alto a sinistra e me lo dà come base di partenza. Ah, per fortuna almeno sono messi dritti. Aspetta, ma perché me li divide? Ah, sono 2 fogli? Non capisco. Poi sono sfocati. Vediamo. Ah, lo ritorna indietro quando è sbagliato. Quindi questo è giusto.
This page is finished. That's done. 3 more to go.
Ah, ok. Ok. Dai, pensavo peggio.
This page is finished. And that's 2 done. It's easier than I thought.
Ah,
This piece should be placed here. I think that this is right.
speriamo che sti pezzetti ci diano un bell'indizione.
This page is finished. Only one more.
Che alla
Keep
fine
going.
questo potrebbe essere il primo errore dell'assassino. Perché tracce non ne abbiamo mai trovate, questo è il primo. Sempre se è suo e non è tipo di Toral o di qualcun altro. Che effettivamente sarà così.
This does not look too difficult.
Ok.
This page is finished. All the pages are reconstructed.
Mi mette le cose e non mi spiega. E quindi?
A dry cloth.
Un panno asciutto. Boh. Allora.
A dry cloth. A bottle of solvent. The cloth is now soaked with solvent.
Che ha fatto?
Got it! Make a note, Hastings, make a note. Mrs. Alisasha, Sharpona in Andover. Tracheitis, hemoptysis, prescribed laudanum.
I got it. Look. Poirot, where on earth did you find these files?
On a fire at the bottom of the garden at Comside.
All right, but where did the person who burned them find them?
Alice Asher, shopkeeper in Andover. Tracheitis, hemoptysis, chronic cough with lots of blood. Prescribed laudanum-based cough medicine.
Ed è la prima vittima.
Betty Barnard, waitress in Bexhill. Chronic bronchitis causing dysphonia. Advised to stop smoking.
Quindi ha visitato tutte le vittime. Aspetta, le prime due.
Alexander Bonaparte Cust. While wounded, mustard gas and head trauma. Pulmonary emphysema. Hemoptysis. Coughing fits with blood. Suffers from absences and amnesia.
Chi sarebbe questo? Aspetta.
Dick Dudley Dunbar, owner of the Black Swan Hotel in Doncaster. Asthmatic, heart disease, heart condition. Let us now try and get our brain cells to
Chi
work.
sono sti tizi? Dick Dunbar. Da dove vengono i documenti bruciati? E li aveva dentro il medico. E questo l'avevamo
The burned
capito.
documents are medical records, and without a doubt they come from Clark's archives. First of all, because all the patients have throat conditions. And secondly, their name starts with either A, B, C, or D, and it is precisely the files that match these letters that have been tampered with.
But why burn these files? How come the names of the two victims appear on them? And who are the two other patients?
These are very good questions.
Hello, Poirot?
Any news, Chief Inspector?
You wanted a stocking seller? We have one. Reported by his landlady, who thought he was behaving suspiciously. He has the most unbelievable name.
Chi è Alexander Bonaparte? Alexander Bonaparte Cust e Dick Dudley Dunbar sono i due foglietti che abbiamo trovato di cui non conosciamo. Ma come facciamo? No, Alexander Bonaparte Cust mi pare che ha detto che era morto. Wang Qing. Ma qua è Wang Qing, da dove se l'è uscito sto nome? Boh, chiediamo il suo nome, manco per fare mala figura.
What is your stocking seller called?
Alexander Bonaparte Cust. ABC. It's a serious lead. I called Doncaster. A person matching Cust's description has been seen at the station. He got off the train from London, but after that,
Quindi
nobody
è
knows
lui?
where he
È
went.
lui.
Look for him at the Black Swan Hotel.
What? How do you know he's there?
Trust me, Chief Inspector.
You appear to be very sure of yourself. Very well. I'll call the Black Swan straight away. The owner is going to get a shock when he learns that there's a murderer under his roof.
Quindi lo abbiamo preso?
Do your best, Jap.
You can count on me.
Hastings, everything is at stake. With a little luck, our main suspect will soon be under lock and key. So, has Cust been arrested?
Yes, the Doncaster police are sending him by
Minchia,
train.
manco...
That is good news. But why so gloomy, Chief Inspector?
Well, when I told the hotel owner that he was sheltering a murderer, he collapsed.
He's dead?
No, fortunately, but it has taken its toll on him. It has to be said that with his name starting with the letter D, he had every reason to fear Cust. I bet he was going to be the next victim.
Ammetti
Chief Inspector, I believe that I share responsibility for this incident.
What do you mean?
I saw Mr. Dunbar's medical records. His heart was weak. I should have warned you.
It's very honest of you to tell me that, Poirot. I appreciate your gesture.
Please keep me informed of his progress.
You can count on me. I'll do what's needed.
I will visit him at his bedside when the killer is caught.
That's typical of you, Poirot. We should focus on the next part of the investigation in order to avoid other incidents. While we're waiting to question Cust, we could search his room in London.
Where does he live?
The Marbury Guest House?
I'll see you there.
Yes, but start without me. First of all, I have to sort out a few details for Cust's transfer.
I understand. À bientôt.
E mi
Hastings, we
sa
are
che
making good
l'abbiamo
progress.
preso.
Please go and search the room of our number one suspect.
With pleasure. I did have a dentist appointment, but I'll cancel.
The dentist. So that is why you were so nervous and bad-tempered.
A visit to the dentist is never an enjoyable prospect.
But an unavoidable one. Go to your appointment, Hastings. I will manage on my own.
Infatti, perché gli dovevamo mandare a questo a perquisire la stanza, cioè ci toglie il piacere dell'indagine.
To Marbury Guest House, please.
Ma speriamo che non si concluda con un grande boh. Dick Dunbar, proprietario. E quindi abbiamo i dati del colpevole pure? No. La vittima che non è morta. Aspetta, che ci sono tutte queste cose da vedere.
I've been going past this modest guest house for so long. I would never have thought that the ABC case would lead me here.
Ah, già siamo arrivati, manco... non l'avevo capito.
Marbury. There is a very pretty village.
Ok. Non perdiamo altro tempo che, se va tutto bene, è l'ultimo video. Comunque forse mi sarebbe piaciuto di più risolvere tanti casi invece di dei piccoli casi che sono tutti collegati senza mai arrivare a un dunque, se non fino alla fine. Però ormai aspettiamo la conclusione e poi si vede.
It is a very beautiful piano. Maybe Mrs. Marbury likes... It looks like I've found the real master of this house.
Mi sa che è morto.
There is no need to worry about the household cat. I'm sure that Mrs. Marbury lets it do what it pleases.
How do you do? You must be Mr. Hercule Poirot. Chief Inspector Japp told me that you might be coming.
Madame, you may be of valuable help to me.
It would be my pleasure to help you. Will there be some journalists there as well?
I think you might even be interviewed. You are key witness.
I've suspected him for some time, but he appeared so harmless. Oh yes, sometimes he got angry and waved his arms about. But even then, he wasn't frightening. And he was as gentle as a lamb again immediately afterwards. It was only this morning that I understood. He told me he was going to Cheltenham, but my daughter saw him at Euston Station. It's not the right station. To get to Cheltenham, you have to take the train from Paddington. And what's more, Mr. Cuss left behind an ABC with Doncaster underlined. As you can imagine, when I saw that, I called Scotland Yard.
È lei la vera detective, eh? Complimenti. Certo, mi interessa pure come ha fatto a sapere dell'ABC. Ma complimenti.
Well done. You were right. He did go to Doncaster.
So I was right to warn the police.
Tell me, did you have any other reason to suspect Mr. Cust?
Well, he's odd. Sometimes he coughs really loudly and complains that his throat is burning, and sometimes he talks to himself and stares into space. He told me that it was because of a wound he got in the war. His head hasn't been quite right since, he said. And then he was in Churston when that millionaire got murdered. I found his train ticket when I washed his coat. He didn't want me to wash his shirt. He washed it himself. But I did see big brown stains on it.
Where were the stains on the shirt?
On the collar and on the buttonholes.
Cut used to travel for his work. Is that correct?
Oh, it wasn't for pleasure. He was always unwell on trains. But he had to sell his stockings around England. I have to respect my engagements, he used to say.
Do you know where Cust was at the time of the murder in Andover and Bexhill? On June the 21st and July the 25th?
No, I don't know. That was a while ago, you know.
But surely you keep a register.
It won't do you much good. Mr. Cuss rents his room for the year. If he goes away for a few days, I have no reason to make a note of it. Ah! I remember one thing. Bexhill's by the sea, right?
Indeed, it is a large seaside resort.
Well, as it happens, at the start of July, Mr. Cust asked me to repair his bathing dress. Suspicious, huh?
Very interesting. Please continue.
I also forgot to say that he started buying newspapers that talked about the case.
When did he start buying the newspapers?
Let's see. I think it was just after the millionaire's murder in Churston. He didn't seem all that interested before that.
That will be all for now. I'm going to take a look at his room.
Take the key on the counter.
Non lo so. Dubito. Perché si è interessato? Ci hanno voluto dire che si è interessato solo dopo il terzo
I
caso.
should check the register. Mrs. Marbury may have been hiding something from me.
I don't think my register will help you. Mr. Cuss rents his room all...
Sì, abbiamo capito. Però tu permetti che il detective sono io qua. Eh?
The truth is becoming apparent,
Ah.
and I have something to say to Mrs. Marbury.
Che ha visto? Ma manco l'ho capito. Ma che ha visto?
This woman appears to be in a good mood. Mrs. Marbury is in a good mood. She's working very precisely in producing incredibly thin peel.
Ora si scopre che lei è l'assassino che sta sfruttando quel tizio per coprire le sue tracce.
Mrs. Marbury, if I am to believe the register, you rented room 306 to a certain Mr. Fishman on the day of the Bexhill murder. Room 306 is Cust's room. Can you explain yourself?
Yes, I remember. Just for one night as a favor. Mr. Cust was away, all my other rooms were taken, and poor Mr. Fishman had nowhere to go.
Facciamo i pignoli, sì, è illegale.
You rented the same room to two people. Very profitable, but quite illegal.
But I didn't harm anyone, I was only helping everybody out.
Quindi questa cosa ci può interessare, che un altro tizio per una sera ha dormito nella stanza dell'assassino. Boh, boh, boh. Vedremo. Cioè, mi sembrano strani come dettagli da infilarci all'ultimo, in chiusura. Come se volessero confonderci un po'. Allora, intanto, per prima cosa, baffetti. Sistemiamo il baffo. Ok. Si sanno i medicinali per la gola.
Laudanum Cameron's Chemists. Laudanum, a medicine for coughs. It is what Dr. Clark prescribed for Mrs. Asher. This subject would probably be useful to me.
Perché? E l'altro che è? Dov'è l'indicatore? Sedativo.
Diethyl barbituric acid, Johnson Company. I know this medicine. It is a powerful sedative. This subject would probably be useful to me.
Ma chi è che ha sedato? A nessuno di questi, mi pare. O lo usa per lui? Effettivamente.
How hopeful. This place is a real mess. The least we can say that Mr. Cust is not very concerned about order and balance.
Meglio, troveremo forse più facilmente qualche indizio. Le guide. Uno scatolone pieno.
ABC guys, enough to sign about. It's closed.
Quindi ne ha comprato un bel po'.
It's closed.
Perché la sua intenzione non era di fermarsi. Vabbè, questa è una di quelle occasioni che c'è qualcosa qua dentro e la troviamo soltanto dopo. Va bene. Poi che c'è? Questo l'abbiamo visto, il letto l'abbiamo visto. Qua.
War of 1914-1918. By the King's order, the name of Corporal A.B. Cust, Devonshire Regiment, was published on the London Gazette on May the 10th, 1918, as mentioned in a dispatch for gallant and distinguished service. An army dispatch, wounded on the Somme front, victim of a gas attack. Corporal Cust.
Ci sarà un enigma sicuro.
A long-bladed knife. This subject would probably...
Si sta fottendo tutti gli oggetti. Ah, ma la chiave già l'abbiamo usata, sì.
It's an ABC. John Milligan, Managing Director, Silky Legs, Frederick Street, Leicester. To A.B. Cust, Marbury's Guest House, 1935, May the 21st. Dear Sir, further to our letters dated 5th and 10th of the month, we confirm we are you as door-to-door salesman, according to the conditions stated in our previous letters. We will send you the articles by mail and also a Redfield typewriter we will be using for every business letter. Regarding the schedule of your rounds, please do as following. June 21, Andover. Arrive by train the 20th in the evening and get a room at Station Hotel. Start your turn in the north part of the town. This letter establishes that Cust went to Andover, but the ink has hidden the destinations of his other trips. I know from Mrs. Marbury that he went to Churston. I just have to show that he went to Bexhill, and I will have proved that he was present at all the crime scenes. Did Cust drop it when he opened the window? Or was it Mrs. Marbury while she was cleaning?
Che sono queste cose?
Cust is parsimonious. He keeps his pencils and sharpens them until there is nothing left. It is clear that he did not grow up in luxury. I have to get the ribbon. How am I going to do it?
Deve recuperare il nastro. Cioè, questo? Ah, per vedere cosa ha scritto. Ma prima si deve aprire. Vabbè, proviamo, vediamo com'è.
The left-hand heel has been removed. The right-hand heel has been removed. And here is the ribbon. Let us see if it was indeed used to write the letters sent by ABC. I only need the ink ribbon
Eccola
for
la
my
I.
inquiry. I will let Jack clean the keyboard if he wishes.
Obiettivo ingranaggio quadruplo. Non so perché.
All the letters announcing the murders were written on Cust's typewriter.
Ok, niente, quindi è lui. La macchina è questa. E che vuoi ora? C'è ancora roba? Ah, aspetta, noi abbiamo il coltello, così possiamo aprire. Perché senza coltello?
This knife is very useful. Who knows? Maybe it never cut anything other than string. Stockings.
E quindi? Abbiamo finito? No. Poi abbiamo preso una chiave. Questa. Le boccette che però non ce ne frega niente. Che altro c'è da vedere? Ah, l'armadio.
Most probably the basting dress repaired by Mrs. Marbury's expert hands. All the main articles referring to the ABC case are here, from the Churston murder onwards. Nothing before that date.
Questa cosa è strana.
The Bexhill Daily Paper, dated from the day of the Bexhill murder. Trousers, white shirts. Everything has been washed very well.
Dov'era Cust al momento dell'omicidio di Bexhill? Ah, abbiamo tutti gli indizi, però il costume ce l'ha. E Bexhill l'ha comprato. Che c'entra? Boh.
The register shows that Cust did not sleep at the guest house on the day of the murder. Where was he? Bexhill. The Bexhill paper reveals it.
Esatto, è una
Cust
prova
bought this
questa.
newspaper in Bexhill on July the 25th.
Niente, è lui, non... Questo l'abbiamo visto?
ABC guys.
Sì. Basta, abbiamo visto tutto. Perquisisci la stanza ancora. Non è che si va da questo lato, no. Che resta? Il letto.
The least we can say that Mr. Cust is not very concerned about order and balance.
La scrivania l'abbiamo vista. Questo l'abbiamo letto. Boh. Baffi. Non capisco. Vabbè, usciamo. Vediamo se ci fa uscire.
It is not the right time.
Ci manca qualcosa. Tappeto. C'è qualche fessura a terra. Ah. Ah.
This dark stain. It could be blood, but goodness knows how long it has been there. No use continuing the inspection of this room. I've seen all there is to see. Goodbye, Mrs. Marbury.
Bye.
Ah, Chief Inspector. I was about to leave.
Good evening, Chief Inspector. Welcome. Please excuse me, I must go to the kitchen. I'll leave the key of Mr. Cust on the counter.
I'm sorry I'm late. I've spent ages with the Doncaster police. And you?
I have established one fact. On 3 occasions, Cust was at the scene on the day of the crimes. I had best talk to Job.
I've listened closely to what you have to say, Poirot. For me, there's no doubt Cust is guilty. Do you have any element that might prove the contrary?
That is what we're going to
Non mi
look for.
pare.
Let us now try and get out.
Non le posso sentire più se celluline grigie. Cast aveva la possibilità di uccidere le 3 vittime. Minchia quanti indizi. E allora... Quindi... Quindi era nei posti giusti. Quindi prove che lui sia l'assassino. E tutte le lettere sono scritte con la sua macchina. Ha un coltello, anche se... boh. Ah, le guide. Ha le guide in camera. Comportamento sospetto. Conserva i giornali. Colpevole, senza ombra di
Evidence
dubbio.
against Cust is overwhelming. His presence at the scenes, the knife, the blood-stained shirt, the ABCs in a box.
C'est vrai. However, the
Minchia.
blood Mrs. Marbury saw on Cust's shirt may have been his own. According to his medical records, he suffers from hemoptysis. The murderer cut Sir Carmichael's throat from behind, and the blood spurted outwards. You would expect the murderer's shirt to be stained on the sleeves, not on the buttonholes. Yet we see quite the opposite. You would expect the murderer to keep the newspaper articles about his crimes. But Cust's
Minchia,
collection
non è
starts in
lui.
Shuston, as if it discovered the case rather late.
I agree it's troubling, but it doesn't change my mind. There's small details that we should be able to clear up by questioning Cust.
When can you talk to him?
Doncaster is sending him to us on the first train.
Are they questioning him already?
He says he can't remember a thing.
It's plausible. Doctors say he suffers from absences and amnesia. Mrs. Marbury has confirmed this.
He may have done the murders in an altered state.
A familiar situation.
It's not enough to clear his name. Dr. Thompson insisted that even if you don't know what you're doing, you never commit a murder without wanting to.
Très intéressant. I shall remember that.
Right. I'll go and examine the suspect's room.
Chief Inspector, I took the liberty of removing a few clues to examinatum.
All right, we'll discuss them tomorrow. In the meantime, I'm going to see if you've missed something.
Minchia, non è lui. L'hanno incastrato. La signora che munna le patate non è che ha voluto costruire un caso per far diventare la sua pensione qua. Nah, così non mi convince. Però lei avrebbe potuto, entrando
To
nella
Scotland Yard,
stanza,
please.
piazzare i giornali e le gazzette e potrebbe aver macchiato la destinazione, la seconda, perché lui non era stato lì. Baffi, obiettivo baffi principeschi. Chissà perché. Forse perché siamo alla fine del gioco e mi sono specchiato in tutti gli specchi. Boh. Non lo so, non lo so.
This man is not in good shape. He is worried and very tired, and other police have been hard on him.
Va bene. Il video già è durato assai. Secondo me siamo alla conclusione. Però a questo punto, visto che non so se poi arrivo a concludere con questo, faccio il prossimo video con direttamente il finale, l'interrogatorio, e secondo me incastriamo qualcuno, o lui per me e la tizia che munna le patate. A questo punto sì.